The Xbox Showcase is set to redefine the gaming landscape with its groundbreaking innovations and mind-blowing surprises. From the moment the showcase begins, you'll be transported to a world where gaming knows no bounds. Cutting-edge graphics, immersive gameplay, and captivating storytelling will combine to create an unparalleled gaming experience. Prepare to be transported to extraordinary worlds as Xbox unveils its top 10 big new Xbox Showcase announcements for 2023. Join us on this thrilling journey as we witness the next chapter in gaming history. The countdown has begun and the future of gaming awaits. At first, we will talk about Dead Space. Isaac Clarke's scary journey through USG Ishimura has become a famous part of the history of horror games, so it's not surprising that EA has decided to remake the classic that is Dead Space. The reboot is being done by Motive Studio, so this new version has a lot to live up to. But the chance to go back and experience the Ishimura's scary thoughts is definitely an exciting one. In Dead Space, engineer Isaac Clarke responds to a call for help on the mining ship USG Ishimura, where his girlfriend also works. The crew of the Ishimura has found something scary, which is a shame. When Isaac finally gets there, he finds that almost the whole crew has turned into dangerous necromorphs. Isaac will have to use his brain and his tech tools to stay alive while monsters run amok. Next, we will talk about Like a Dragon. Fans of Yakuza, which is now called Like a Dragon, have been waiting for Ryuga Gotoku Studio to at least bring Ishin, a samurai spin-off that was only available in Japan, to the West for years. On the other hand, RGU Studio decided to go even further. They changed everything about the game and made it work on a brand new system. They also added characters and names from more recent games. Like a Dragon, Ishin is partly based on historical and mythical events from Japan. Players take control of Sakamoto Ryoma, a famous fighter who goes to Kyoto in the 19th century to find out who killed his father. Along the way, he'll have to clear his own name for another murder, and in the end, he'll bring an end to the samurai age in Japan as a whole. Ishin is being called one of the best new Xbox games of 2023, which is a little strange since Like a Dragon only started coming to the Xbox in the last few years, but it gets the job done. Up next, we will talk about Street Fighter. The most anticipated fighting game of 2023 is Street Fighter VI, maybe even more than Tekken 8. The last Street Fighter game didn't come out for any of the Xbox systems, so this will be the first new Street Fighter game for Xbox players in years. As part of a retro collection, it's fun to play old games like SF2, Third Strike, and the Alpha series, but it's also good to have something new to play. Even though a new Street Fighter game on Xbox would have done well no matter what, Capcom has really gone all out with Street Fighter VI. There are new characters, a full single-player story where players can make their own character and experience the world of Street Fighter, and a new area system that encourages socializing as well as race. Overall, this game might be one of the best of the year. Moving forward, we will talk about Forza Motorsport. Playground Games has made 2 Forza Horizon games since the last real Forza Motorsport game. Turn 10 is coming back with a new Forza Motorsport game that will change how fast cars drive on roads. It won't be as fun as the Horizon series, but simulation players can't pass this up. Even though there are still a lot of unknowns about Forza Motorsport, like how many cars and roads there will be, players will still be able to work their way through a career mode, where they can collect cars, move around the world, and even put silly designs on the sides. Then you can take those cars online and race against people from all over the world. You can show off those crazy pieces of vinyl art to everyone in the lounge. Up next, we will talk about Redfall. Don't you hate it when vampires take over your quiet little neighborhood and most of the people there decide to work with them, leaving you and a few other like-minded survivors to start a resistance movement against them? No, it happens all the time in the town of Redfall. And when Redfall comes out on Xbox in 2023, you'll be able to see it for yourself. Arkane's co-op shooter Redfall lets players choose from 4 different characters, each with their own powers and skills, and fight vampires and cultists who have started to worship them. You could kill all the vampires by yourself, but since Redfall is available on Xbox Game Pass from the start, it shouldn't be too hard to find people who want to play one of the most popular new Xbox games of 2023 with you. The next game, which we are going to discuss, is Stalker II, Heart of Chernobyl. Because of the war in Ukraine, Stalker II, Heart of Chernobyl won't come out until 2023. The game was meant to come out in December 2022, but because of the war, the release date was moved to December 2023. As a stalker, you'll be in the middle of a nightmare, since Chernobyl was the site of a second nuclear accident that made things even stranger. To find strong items, you'll have to go through a dangerous world full of strange things that don't belong. There are a lot of monsters and bad people who want to control everything in this world. Stalker II is one of the best new Xbox games of 2023 because your choices about which groups to join and what jobs to do will have a big impact on how the game ends for you. Now we'll talk about Starfield. There's a good reason why Bethesda's planned space epic is probably the most anticipated Xbox game right now. Even though Bethesda's open-world RPGs often have bugs, they're usually a lot of fun to play. You can spend a lot of time killing monsters, getting loot, and making your character stronger. It worked for the Elder Scrolls and Fallout, so it should work for Starfield 2. Starfield is a brand new IP made by a company in the United States. It is an open-world role-playing game where players can go to hundreds of worlds full of things to do and jobs to complete. The game's story and most of its material are still a secret, but Bethesda has said that you'll be able to design your ship with over 100 different parts, which sounds great. Fable is the next game which we are going to talk about. Fans have been waiting patiently for years to hear more about the planned reboot of Fable. Since 2020, when the first movie video came out and it was said that the game would be made by Playground Games, the same company that made Forza Horizon, not much has been heard about the game. We don't know much about the game, other than what a few new workers have said on Twitter. Even though we don't know much about the new Fable yet, there is still a lot to look forward to. Players will probably be able to make their own character and explore a world full of people who sound like British comedians for some reason. That is, if Fable 2 and 3 are any sign. The Fable series has been around for a long time, but Playground could give it a bright new future. They should be able to land without problems. Next, we will talk about Everwild. Everwild would be at the top of the list if we rank these games by how strange they are. Everwild is a brand new IP from Rare, and it seems to be different from everything else on Xbox right now. But it's hard to say what it is because there is no public release date and very little information about how it works. The official Xbox page says that players will have unique and unforgettable experiences in a natural and magical world, which isn't very clear. But since the game was officially announced, there have been rumors that work has been restarted and that Rare is looking for a 2024 release date. We hope to hear soon about what Everwild has to offer, like new games or even a release date. The last game which we are going to discuss is Avowed. Obsidian, which is also part of the Xbox family, has been making a wide range of role-playing games for a long time. You might know Obsidian as the company that made Fallout New Vegas, but their work on Pillars of Eternity has been making waves in the fantasy world. Now they are working on Avowed, a first-person role-playing game set in the same world. At the moment, all we know about Avowed is that it will be set in the same worlds as Pillars of Eternity. If it comes out before the release date for the Elder Scrolls 4, it will be a great way to stop playing Skyrim over and over again. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey, and until next time, keep gaming, keep exploring, and keep embracing the limitless possibilities of the Xbox universe. Goodbye for now.